and welcome to this News Weekly Roundup coming to you on NCTV, Nagaland Cornerstone TV, news from Highland Dawn Media Studios, Kohima. I am Sekulen Nene.
Hello viewers, I'm Wabang Moa. Yes, NCTV News is able to come to you also through the collaboration of the Directorate of Information and Public Relations, IPR Nagaland. A large chunk of the weekly news and sources are from the Department of IPR, Government of Nagaland. Besides our NCTV cable channel to Kohima, Dimapur and Mogokchung, we are privileged to carry this news from Nagaland online and worldwide.
We look forward to bringing you every week a roundup of the latest and important news highlights from the state of Nagaland.
Let's have a look at the top stories for the past week. Mogokchung hosting National Theatre Festival. Favor early Naga solution, but it should not hurt Manipur, says Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh.
A crowd focus on bogus voters in Nagaland, and Chumukedima Raleigh calls for addressing illegal immigration.
This weekly update is brought to you by Highland Dawn Media with news sources from the Directorate of Information and Public Relations, DIPR Nagaland.
Mogokchung, October 8th. The National Theatre Festival is scheduled to be held in Mogokchung Town Hall during October 10th to 15th. The event is stated to be the first of Nagaland, will be organized by the National School of Drama based at New Delhi in collaboration with the Department of Art and Culture, Nagaland.
The director of the festival during the 5-day festival will be Mr. Parag Sharma, production manager of the National School of Drama. The person in charge of the technical aspects, actor Pabitra Rabha, who has played roles in Bollywood and French movies such as Tango Charlie, Mary Kom, and recently Mission China. The Department of Economics and Statistics released its first publication on gender statistics 2016 by the Commissioner and Secretary of Economics and Statistics Himato Zimomi IFS on 9th October 2017.
Officially releasing the booklet, Himato Zimomi encouraged the department to join hands together to play a vital role in providing the accurate data to the government and the public.
Highlighting on gender statistics, OSD Planning and Coordination Department Kevileno Angami, IES, stated that the demand for gender statistics had increased over the years on account of the efforts of the government and various international agencies to bring about gender parity and equity between men and women through gender empowerment policies.
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has said that solution to the Naga issue should not disturb peace in his state, while maintaining that an early resolution of peace talks between the center and NSC and IM is desirable in the interest of the entire Northeast region.
Asserting that any agreement on the Naga issue which hurts the interest of Manipur is unacceptable, Singh told PTI that there will not be any compromise on the matter. Large areas of the state are inhabited by Nagas. We want early resolution to any issue that affects the people, he said.
The Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Imkong Imchen, officially launched Intensified Mission Indradhanush in the state on 9th October 2017 at Urban Primary Health Center, Sikazu, Kohima. Speaking on the occasion, the chief guest mentioned the importance of immunization and described Intensified Mission Indradhanush as one of the most comprehensive programs which was launched at the center on 8 October 2017.
Intensified Mission Indradhanush IMI is initiated by the central government with the objective of safeguarding and preventing preventable diseases at an early age through immunization. Immunization is the most effective and cheapest means of treatment, as the cost of treatment becomes too expensive after a person has been infected due to non-immunization at a young age.
In other news, Account Nagaland has filed a public interest litigation (PIL) in the Guwahati High Court about excess number of voters entered into the state's electoral roll through dubious means, such inclusion of names of illegal immigrant, double and sometimes triple entries of names, including names of non-existent persons.
Account had filed a public interest litigation in Guwahati High Court in Kohima bench to eradicate a menace of such unscrupulous practices where genuine voters are superseded by bogus and multiple voters all over Nagaland, thereby incurring huge expenditures for the candidates during the elections.
Account also stated that evidences such as the existence of multiple voters where one person can be and are registered in 3-4 places, whereby blotting the electoral roll of Nagaland. This ultimately compromises the concept of one man, one vote, violating the basic fundamental rights of our Naga public to right to equality and equal opportunity.
In more rural news, the International Wildlife Week was celebrated today at Yeongyemcheon village in Longling district, commemorating 5 years of biodiversity conservation projects by the community.
It was supplemented with a seminar on human-animal conflict. The Community Biodiversity Conservation Program activities of the biodiversity conservation were done by the efforts and contribution of the village people.
Speaking as the chief guest at the program, Chief Secretary of Nagaland, Pankaj Kumar IAS, said that the hardest and most precious work of mankind was to shun violence and conflict with animals by adopting conservation of wildlife and forestry.
Principal Secretary and Agriculture Production Commissioner, Chairman, Nagaland Bamboo Mission, T. Imkong Lemba Au, IAS, encouraged the villagers and announced that international projects under his department would be launched in the state shortly, expressing his confidence to the villagers that will be benefited from the project.
In other news, the 15th Asia Soul Winners annual 4-day conference got underway on the 7th of October 2017 at Regma Baptist Church, Sovima, Dimapur. Delegates from Karbi Anglong, Majuli Island, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Pension Tripura and other states are attending the conference.
Colorful cultural items presented by various states marked the afternoon program.
Pastor, Institute of Global Opportunities, Chiang Mai, Thailand, Gaylord, Director of Frontline Resource, Texas, USA, Pamela Beth Pax, Assistant Director, Macedonian Teaching Ministry, Chiang Mai, Thailand, Merle Glory, and a pastor, Rengma Baptist Church, Sovima, Guanilo King, are the main speakers of the conference.
Nagaland Public Rights and Awareness Forum reveals another alleged double sanction by Finance Department. Continuing with its series of disclosures about alleged gross financial irregularities involving the Finance Department, Nagaland Public Rights and Awareness Forum has alleged that the Finance Department Government of Nagaland has released double the amount of fund received from the Ministry of Home Affairs, rupees 10.70 crore for modernization of police forces to the Police Department for the year 2016-17.
Also, another amount of rupees 20 crore for 2017-18 was released, whereas the MHA has sanctioned only rupees 13 crore under the NPF for 2017-18.
In other news, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao program was formally launched at Longland by the Deputy Commissioner on 9th October 2017 at DPDB Conference Hall in the presence of the government officers, NGOs, students, DBs and GBs and the staffs of DC office.
The Deputy Commissioner Y. Dengan Avenoho Pom informed the gathering that the Prime Minister of India has taken the initiative to save and educate girl child in the country to empower women folk of the nation. He called on stopping of injustice and discrimination against women and every girl child in the family and society.
Executive Secretary, Pom Baptist Church Association, Nuklu Pom, also said that the district has been suffering from the problem of low sex ratio, referring to Longland being the lowest sex ratio district as per 2011 census. He asserted that lack of platform for women, engagement of girls in domestic works, and low enrollment of women in government jobs indicates the presence of discrimination and injustice to women in the POM society. He appealed to all men to come forward to remove gender issues and treat both girls and boys equally.
The Ao Baptist Churches Council, ABAM, Women Ministry 6th Triennial Conference under the theme Towards Purity was held from October 6 to 8 with Professor of Oriental Theological College, Dimapur, Dr. Alongla P. Iyer, and Executive Secretary ABAM, and Reverend Dr. Mar Achongzangar as resource persons.
Speaking on the theme, the resource persons called on all the women to persevere in doing what is right and to do justice before God and man. They encouraged all to refrain from the love of money, which easily destroys spiritual standard, and rather run after holiness.
Altogether, 1,200 delegates from 141 Ao Baptist churches attended the conference, which ended with a mass clean election pledge.
Gracing the 25th edition of Loyam Memorial Senior Soccer Open Championship 2017 at Tuan Sang Town as chief guest on 7 October 2017, Chief Minister T.R. Zeliang recalled led Loyam Chang as a pioneering leader of Tuan Sang Town and a famous Dubashi, DB, who, by dint of his hard work, loyalty and dedicated service to the government during the most difficult and trying times, rose to become a head Dubashi in the office of Deputy Commissioner Tuan Sang until his demise on 3rd August 1964.
While expressing dismay that a new generation of youngsters, many of whom are glued to television and the internet and lack social skills, T.R. Zeliang maintained that they lose touch with reality and generally live in a world which is far from reality. This has resulted in multiple problems such as breakdown in interpersonal relationships and family values, increasing crime, social upheavals, and health problems, he cited.
A skill development and entrepreneurship training organized by the Career and Placement Cell and Department of English, Nagaland University was held on October 6th at Nailit Hall, Merima. The event was graced by P.B. Acharya, Governor of Nagaland and Chief Rector, Nagaland University as the chief guest, and Professor R.C. Gupta, Pro Vice Chancellor, Nagaland University as the guest of honor.
Speaking at the function, P.B. Acharya said often when students pass out of the university, they are unemployable because the universities are still following the old system, which is designed for clerical and administrative jobs. He advocated the need for imparting knowledge and skills based on trade, industries, IT, entrepreneur, and others. 6th semester should be skill semester, he added.
He said the goal of education is not just to get a degree. Many professionals from our state have to go out for lack of avenues in Nagaland and settle in other cities, strengthening other states. With a focus on going back to one's roots and community, Dr. Rosemary Zivice, HOD English and Career and Placement Cell, mentioned that the workshop is being organized for the growing unemployed in Nagaland in finding alternative skills.
In other news, Minister of State, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India, Sudarshan Bhagat visited Eklavya Model Residential School, TIZIT, on 5th October 2017.
During his visit, the minister urged upon all to come forward and avail the various opportunities being provided by the government and also lauded the efforts made by the teachers and the students in achieving good results in the board examination during the previous years.
The minister was accompanied by CM Chang, advisor, planning and coordination, and several other dignitaries.
Up next, the monthly Tuensang District Planning and Development Board meeting was held on 6 October 2017 at DC's Conference Hall, Tuensang, under the chairmanship of Parliamentary Secretary for New and Renewable Energy, Fire and Emergency Services, Toyang Chang Kong Chang.
After reviewing the last month meeting minutes, the House recommended for construction of indoor stadium and badminton hall at Shamator headquarters and renewal of the society registration of Kiamnyungan Mengu Hoikom and Trurong Agri Allied Welfare Society.
Kejong Chang, Minister for Horticulture, DB and GB, in his short speech urged the head of the offices to give their best in their work to uplift the people in the district. Officers should use this planning board platform to sort out the difficulties and bring out solutions for betterment of the people in general, he added.
In other news, a public rally organized by the tribal union Chumukidima town on Thursday called upon the Naga public to wake up to the threat posed by the influx of illegal immigrants into Nagaland.
Hundreds of people attended the public rally held at the Saturday weekly market Chumukidima to voice their concerns on the issue, which poses not only serious demographic challenges but also affects peaceful coexistence among communities.
A host of speakers representing various tribal bodies, unions, and NGOs were unanimous in their call for tackling the issue of illegal immigration and issued cautionary tales, taking the example of states like Assam and Tripura.
While criticizing the Nagaland state government for its lackadaisical approach to the issue, the speaker said that responsibility should also be borne by the Naga people themselves. They said Naga generosity and hospitality, lack of work culture, and distrust among Nagas have encouraged illegal immigrants.
Dr. Kekuga Muru, General Secretary of the Business Association of Nagaland, expressed concern that illegal immigrants have presently taken control of almost all aspects of business. With the help of local dadas and Naga underground factions, he stated that illegal immigrants have established powerful business syndicates which do not give space to local businessmen.
Next, in the wake of the mass casual leave undertaken by Nagaland civil service officers under the banner of the Nagaland Civil Services Association, an emergency of cabinet meeting was held this morning, followed by separate meetings with representatives of NCSA and Confederation of All Nagaland State Services Employees Association at the Chief Minister's residential office.
A press note from the Chief Minister's office informed that after hearing the views, the cabinet impressed on the members that the issues raised by the associations should be resolved in accordance with the rules.
The cabinet also constituted a cabinet subcommittee to examine all relevant issues relating to promotion or selection of IAS and give its recommendations within a month.
The cabinet subcommittee comprises of Imkong L. Imchen, Minister Health and Family Welfare as convener, and Y. Patton, Minister Home, Monlu Mokikon, Minister of GM and BA, Niba Krono, Minister Forest, Abhishek Singh, Home Commissioner, Kanrinla Koza, Secretary Law, and K. Sema, Additional Advocate General, Nagaland, as members.
In other news, the 9th Asia Pacific Baptist Congress was held at Yogyakarta, Indonesia from 25th September to 29th September 2017 under the theme Never Ending Good News, Jesus Saves. Around 1,100 delegates from across 21 countries of the Asia Pacific attended the Congress. The Congress was hosted by the Baptists of Indonesia and the Union of Indonesia Baptist Churches.
Bible study, workshops, and worship services were the highlights of the 9th Asian Pacific Baptist Congress. Reverend Edwin Lam, Singapore, was elected the new president of the APBF for a tenure of 5 years, while Bijoy Sangma, GBC, India, Ratu Inoke, Fiji, and Mark Wilson, Australia, were elected as the vice presidents. Vesekoi Tetsuo from Okinawa Baptist Convention, Japan, was elected as the general secretary.
Santonia, Mokokchung, and the Union Baptist Church choirs, Kohima represented the Nagaland Baptist Churches Council at the Congress, where they performed different genres of gospel songs, including folk fusion. The Congress was a great success, and the next edition of the Asia Pacific Baptist Congress will be held in Seoul, South Korea in 2022. The monthly District Planning and Development Board meeting of Dimapur District for the month of October was held at DC's Conference Hall on 5th October 2017. The meeting was chaired by Deputy Commissioner and Vice Chairman DPDB Dimapur Kesone Yome IAS.
Basing on the verification report of the concerned administrative officer, the board recommended the registration of Eleazar Home of Hope at Unity Village, 5th Mile, Dimapur. Learning Ladder Integration and Cognizance, United Colony Ward 20, and Allied Institute of Information and Technology, 4th Mile, Dipupar A. The board, after discussion, added to refer the proposal for registration of the Hazi Park Businessman Welfare Committee to the concerned authority for re-examination and verification.
Department of Soil and Water Conservation and Fishery gave PowerPoint presentations of their activities during the meeting.
The District Agricultural Officer Kohima, appreciating the successful commercial maize production in Sakabama, Dihoma, and Kidzemetuma villages for the third consecutive year, distributed maize sheller and maize mills under NFSM to the farmers. The distribution is aimed at helping them in value addition and better marketing of their produce.
Here is a picturesque view of the Sumi Baptist Church Zinhaboto, located at the center of Zinhaboto town, considered to be one of the largest church buildings in Asia, sits atop a hill at nearly 1,800 meters. The egg-shaped church has a seating capacity of 8,500 people with the dimension measuring length 203 feet, breadth 153 feet, and height 166 feet. Speaking at the launching program of FM Tregopan at All India Radio Kohima, Limawati Director IPR said, AIR has a very special place in our heart, but so far the developmental role played by AIR and other media houses has not been studied and acknowledged by many people in Nagaland.
With the coming of satellite and cable facility, he stated, many felt that radio would lose its relevance. But with changing times, radio has also adapted well and is still playing a very important role in catering to the needs of the people in Nagaland.
Deputy Director General, Head of Office, K.V. Ramachandran, also said that FM Tregopan would have its own channel exclusively catering FM program from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. He said that AIR integrates whole of Nagaland and that it is the only medium which integrates 14 dialects of Nagaland. He further added that FM Tregopan would relay programs of all dialects of Nagaland and that FM relay stations were already installed in Dimapur, Meluri and Shamator, while FM transmissions in Paran and Woka would be installed soon.
The Transformation Crusade at Woka, which commenced on September 27th, concluded on October 1st evening with around 7,000 people witnessing a powerful anointing through the message of God. The 5-day crusade at the Woka Town Baptist Church was organized by the Youth Ministry and Transformation Crusade team Kohima.
Sharing from the book of Acts, Reverend Zotyo Keho, Senior Pastor, Koinonia Baptist Church, Kohima, said that Bible feeding is a spiritual feeding and an anointing message which has the power to heal and deliver the people. You have to listen and receive the anointing message with an open heart to work miracles in your life, he said.
In other news, a one-day sensitization workshop on intensified mission Indradhanush was organized by National Health Mission Nagaland and supported by UNICEF on 4th October 2017 at Hotel Vivor, Kohima.
While delivering the keynote address, Additional Director, Family Welfare, Dr. Tia Jamir urged all the media and stakeholders of the mission to play a pivotal role in sensitizing and creating awareness in both urban and rural areas with special emphasis on rural and remote areas. He mentioned that Nagaland is far lagging behind others in all parameters when it comes to health-related immunization programs due to lack of awareness.
In some sports news, sports is becoming one of the most lucrative and employment-generating industries in the world, and it is appropriate that we must also try to tap the potential source of employment in this avenue, said Merantoshi R. Jamir, Parliamentary Secretary, Social Welfare, Government of Nagaland. He was speaking as the chief guest during the inaugural function of the 23rd Mokokchung District Football Association Trophy at the Incomoran Sports Complex, Mokokchung, on 3rd October 2017.
Next, hundreds of people turned up at the state funeral service of former minister and twice NLA speaker, Let Kianile Peseye, and paid rich tribute to the departed soul and expressed sympathy to the bereaved family members.
Speaking at the funeral service, Naga People's Front President Dr. Shohorzelie Liejetsu remembered Peseye as someone who upheld the truth throughout his life. During his time, Nagaland Legislative Assembly remained one of the most disciplined houses in the whole country, Dr. Liejetsu added.
MP Rajya Sabha KG Kenye said that Let Peseye had exhibited exemplary qualities of leadership during his life.
Under the healing ministry of the ABAM, Ao Baptist Church Council, a palliative care center was launched at the Impur Christian Hospital by Imkong L. Imchen, Minister of Health and Family Welfare and Election Nagaland.
The center is dedicated in the memory of Dr. Uzelie Peseye, the first Naga doctor at the Impur Christian Hospital during 1935 to 36.
Doctor, anu Impur Mission Center nong arwaki tanzakpa.
People with life-limiting diseases, including cancer, other non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, stroke, and communicable diseases like HIV/AIDS. Palliative care improves the quality of life of the people with life-threatening or debilitating illness.
The whole family of Abam welcome you back to Impor, and we hope and pray that you will have a very pleasant time.
I bring greetings from the family of Dr. Rosalie Pessier, who served here in Impur Christian Hospital from 1935 to 1936 as a medical officer. With us here today is Mrs. N. Pessier. She is the wife of Mr. K. Pessier. He is the son, the eldest son of Dr. Rosalie Pessier. Dr. Rosalie's daughter, Mrs. Queen Omoa, she is here with us. She is the wife of Mr. P. Moa Sasang, along with some of us grandchildren. I am one of the grandsons of Dr. Rosalie Pessier, and we also have some great-grandchildren who are here with us. I, on behalf of the family, express our gratitude to Abam, especially Abam, for your generous and magnanimous decision in naming this center in the memory of Dr. Rosalie Pessier.
It is a very good initiative, I should say. Very good initiative. Therefore, what would happen? This is only my small and humble wondering. What will happen if we look for a PPP mode? There is one agenda I have, but I'm not a member of the Board of Trustees, but I'm just putting it across.
Dr. Sashimaran Iyer, Chairman Board of Trustee, Impur Christian Hospital, said that palliative care is an approach that improves the quality of life of terminally ill patients and their families.
The minister appealed to all to avail the facility, which is the first of its kind in the state.
With that, we come to the end of the News Weekly Update from Nagaland Cornerstone TV.
See you all next week. Bye.